Hi everyone, this is the Book Devotee. I'm here to review the book The Witness by James Patterson. It's his newest book. He's calling it a bookshot because the style of the book is one that you can read within a couple days, a week, two at the most, that kind of thing. The storyline is a family's come across something they shouldn't have seen. And when that happens, they end up having to go into hiding. They go into hiding with the government's help until they can explain what they've seen fully. And it's pretty much about them trying to adjust to living in hiding, to living under security, and still having a somewhat normal life while they do it. And then, of course, your expected danger involved. Starts out, a nosy neighbor sees them going into the house. The house has been for sale for a while. No one's ever moved into it, that kind of thing. And suddenly he sees people going in, no moving vans, just a family. Well, this is set after 9/11, when you're worried about your neighbors might be terrorists, that kind of thing. So he's looking at them. He sees dark skin. They're wearing towels over their heads because it's raining and they don't have an umbrella or anything. So he decides that they're terrorists. Oh, he starts keeping an eye on them, pretty much stalking them from his window, basically. While they try to adjust to living pretty much under lockdown every single minute of the day. No internet, nothing like that. Just plain, they have to be unable to communicate with anyone type of situation. Understandably, a stress on the family makes it hard. It then continues after several different scenes with their protector and bodyguard who's trying to get them to stay safe. It's a trip to the store as a family where the kids disappear from the parents. And they turn around, and after they're reunited with their parents, there's a scene about that. And then shortly later, someone within the family does something they shouldn't, and they're found. That's kind of the basic outline of the story. It's interesting, I'll give you that. It's a good storyline. I like the storyline. I like the idea behind the storyline. It's really cool. It's just, it doesn't flow for me. When I read it, I read chapter 1, I go to chapter 2, and it's like I'm starting a whole different book instead of continuing the story I was already reading. Go to chapter 3, it's like another different book entirely. It feels almost as if he was in such a hurry to get it out and printed that he just took random ideas, slapped them onto some pages, and said, here's a bookshot. I like the storyline. I like the characters. Don't like the flow. It's a little too abrupt for me. It's a little too directly into the action. No chance to get drawn into it. It's just flat out suddenly, okay, I'm in the action and I'm baffled as to what's going on, but alright, here we go, type thing. Which is why I'm giving it a 1 star out of 5. The cover on my Kindle looked cool. The storyline is good, like I said. The characters are interesting. The daughter's a little hard to understand. She seems a little, I don't know, her attitude is a little off throughout the story. But, again, we don't really get a chance to get to know the daughter, or the son, or the parents that well. Or even the bodyguard. You know, it's just, it's such a brief storyline that I didn't get a chance to connect. The only one I really connected with was the neighbor. And he doesn't really have much of a part in the story except for a couple minor scenes that lead up to bigger scenes. So, it's like I said, it's a good book. It's just, it needs a little work as far as I'm concerned. Now, I'm sure there's going to be tons of people out there that say, hey, I like this book. It's short, it's easy to read. And I get that. It is short, it is easy to read, and it's something that keeps you thinking. But at the same time, afterwards, it left me wanting. Don't know a whole lot of his books, haven't really read a lot of James Patterson's books, gonna have to see if I can find a couple others of his, see if maybe I like those instead. I'm always fair. I try to find at least one book from an author that I can like. But again, it's, for me, this is a 1-star, won't be reading this particular book again type thing. I've already deleted it off my Kindle because I didn't like it. But that is just my opinion. If you like it, then great. I'm glad for you, and please feel free to let me know what you think about it. Is there a certain character you like? Do you like him or her for a reason? Is there a certain scene you like, and what do you think of the ending? Maybe you liked the flow and saw nothing wrong with it. Please feel free to let me know. You can find me on Facebook under the Book Devotee, where I'll keep you updated with books I'm reading, my next video, that kind of thing. I'm also on Twitter under the Book Devotee, and I'm of course on YouTube doing my videos. I don't quite have enough yet for an official YouTube one, so you just have to follow the links from Facebook and Twitter, but I'm there. If you like this video, feel free to like the other videos I've done. And like I said, leave a comment. Let me know what you thought of things. I'd love to hear your replies and comments, and I'd love to hear from you, period. Thanks so much. Keep reading.